I beat the living crap out of a 13-year-old a few days ago. I, 25 female, and my mom, 47 female, went to my mom's friend's house. We'll just call her Olivia, 46 female. Olivia has 3 kids, Peter, 13 male, Jimmy, 12 male, and Lisa, 7 female. Peter and I both have Asperger's autism. Olivia called my mom and I overheard her crying, saying she didn't know what to do. Peter began apparently torturing their animals to death, and she just found out that Olivia was sexually touching Lisa and was freaking out. My mom went over to her house and I didn't feel like it was okay for her to just drive everywhere as she had heart surgery a week ago, so I drove her. Peter actually knows what's right and wrong, similar to me. He is autistic, but he's not stunted mentally. He is in honors and skipped 2 grades and can have normal communication and such. He is aware of emotions and such. His mom just lets him do whatever he wants because he will just hit her for not having his way, and she never had a backbone and uses his autism as an excuse, even though I actually have worse communication than he does at times. I argued with my mom a bit, saying Peter needs to go to some mental institute and away from people since he's nothing but a danger and is showing clear sociopathic or psychopathic signs, and he's going to be a freaking serial killer if he doesn't get help. But she said Olivia needs to be talked into it and all that stuff. We get there and Olivia is a mess. The house is a mess. Everything is thrown around, holes in the wall. Olivia has a woolen eye which got hit. My mom clams her down. At some point Peter comes in and asks my mom if she brought her motorcycle. She said no and asked why not and if he can ride in the back of it. My mom said she can't drive it because of her surgery. He begins yelling and punches her in the chest. He was going to hit her again after she fell, but I felt a type of anger I absolutely never have in my life before. I have 0 violent tendencies and have never been violent in my life. But what happened? I felt like my body moved before I could even think, and I body slammed into Peter. Peter is about 5 inches taller than me. I'm 5 feet 1, he's 5 feet 6. He's tall as hell. But I just began punching him while screaming as loud as I could that if he touches my mom I will paint the floor red. I just couldn't stop. I didn't even feel pain in my knuckles as I punched him. I just began screaming, and Peter's dad ends up running, and as Peter began trying to hit back, I was lifted off Peter and just thrown back, and Peter went after me to hit me, and I ended up kicking him as hard as I could in the crotch, which made him scream and just fall. My mom was making horrible coughing and breathing sounds, and I rushed her to the hospital where she had a heart attack and had emergency surgery. She didn't wake up for 2 days, and Peter's dad wants to press charges while Olivia says she doesn't want to cause issues at all, and she feels horrible as my mom basically almost died and I was just defending her. My knuckles are bruised and hurt when I touch them. My whole family and most of Peter's family say I'm not at fault as I am special needs and only reacted. But I had a few people say I'm a piece of crap and are an adult and I should be thrown in jail. I don't know what to think of the situation.